Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share a full list of everything that you'll need to highlight your own hair at home. If you're anything like me, you probably want to get started right away and you don't want to wait for anything to come in the mail. So all of these supplies are going to be available at Sally's or your local beauty supply store. A lot of times the personnel or staff there will be able to point you in the right direction as far as what you're going to need for your particular project and based on your hair, which is great. However, I found that oftentimes they'll oversell you on a product, or they'll leave out a product that's really important to get your highlighting done, and you don't want to have to come all the way back home just to realize that you're missing the bleach to highlight your hair. So I'll share the must-haves that you absolutely need, as well as the nice-to-have products, and I'm going to include some free household products that you probably have laying around your home or kitchen. So let's get started. So first off, you'll need a dirty shirt that you absolutely don't care about, or in my case, I just use one of my old baby towels and I'll clip it in the front or around me. And this is a great free substitute for an apron that you could be recommended if you go to the Sally's Beauty Supply store, but that would be a nice to have product, and it's absolutely unnecessary to get a professional apron for at-home highlighting. The next thing that you're gonna need is going to be some foils. Now, these supplies are gonna be specific to foil highlighting your hair at home. You can do the shower cap method, but I particularly like the foils, and this is a product that you can definitely get at Sally's, but it's the exact same product that you use in your kitchen. The only difference is I have noticed that this foil is a little bit more malleable. You can bend it and fold it a little bit easier than your household aluminum foil, but the aluminum foil that comes in the Reynolds box will definitely get the job done. I just recommend cutting it down to strips that are about 4 by 12 for your highlights. The next thing that you're gonna need is brushes. So the brushes are reusable and is definitely a must-have product. However, you can substitute this if you are in an absolute pinch for a stiffer paintbrush that's wider, or I've even used an old toothbrush before. So you can get these at Sally's, or if you're in a pinch, you can find something in your house that will get the job done. A last resort is to use your fingers, and there are several tutorials of girls actually using their fingers to paint the solution on rather than use a brush. So it's absolutely possible. The next thing that you're gonna need is a mixing bowl. Please don't buy the $3 or $4 bowl at Sally's. This is just an old Tupperware that I use. Just make sure that you have a plastic one that a dye is not gonna come off of it when you mix up your product, and you should be good to go. Another product that you're definitely gonna have laying around your house, you don't need to buy those really long clips from Sally's unless you have really thick, curly, or hard to manage hair. My hair is super thin, so I can even clip off a big section with a super small clip like this, but you can definitely find this most likely in your drawer, or if you really need to, you can purchase this at Sally's. The next thing is going to be gloves. Now this is a probably $5 box I bought on Amazon, and it has 100 gloves in it. So I just need one set for the process versus the black gloves at Sally's that are definitely gonna cost you a couple of dollars. So the only time you couldn't substitute a household glove is if they're loose fitting like dishwashing gloves. That's not gonna work. You definitely need something that's more form fitting so that you can handle the brush and the foils simultaneously and have that hand control. The third and last option in substitute for gloves is to go gloveless. And again, there's a bunch of YouTubers online that don't use gloves and just use their bare hands. I was actually in a pinch last time and used my bare hands. Nothing happened, and my nail polish wasn't ruined either. One product that I totally forgot to mention is a pintail comb. This comb is great for sectioning off your hair and separating the strands of hair that you'll be highlighting from the rest of your hair. This comb here is $5 at Sally's, but some great substitute products are pencils, tweezers, or really anything that's rigid and comes to a fine point that you can weave in between your strands of hair. The next thing that you're gonna need, and this is a must-have and you must buy, this is the first thing that is on this list, that you must buy the professional product. You cannot substitute a bleach or a household product for the actual mix. This time I used a product called Prism Lights. It has a violet finish, so it eliminates that brassiness, and it did work very well. The next thing that you're gonna need, and this is a product that you are gonna have to get at the beauty supply store, absolutely no substitute, must have, is the developer. So the person at Sally's or whatever beauty supply store you go to will recommend the developer number that's best for you and your hair, and I would definitely get a recommendation. My natural hair is a very light brown, so my developer might be different than someone that say has a really dark brown hair. So you need developer to go with the bleach packet. The other two products are also must-have products, and you must absolutely buy them at a beauty store. So that is gonna be your toner and developer. The toner that I have here is the T28 Color Charm Wella. I actually haven't even toned my hair since I highlighted it about a week ago. I did get away without a toner, but I wouldn't recommend doing that if you haven't done this before. I would have this on hand. You don't want to get the whole process, highlighting process done and end up with super orangey or brassy hair. Most people do use a toner, and the toner is also going to be coupled with a developer. So again, you need two developers, one for the highlight and one for the toner, and they're usually going to be two different levels of developer. So you're going to want to ask the professional at Sally's or the beauty supply for a specific recommendation for your hair and the color blonde that you're trying to achieve. The next three products are going to be nice to have products, and these are to make your hair healthy and replenish some of the moisture in your hair. So one product that I like to use is Olaplex. This is a pretty pricey product, and you do leave it on for about 10 minutes. I typically do this treatment after I highlight my hair, and I leave it on for up to 30 minutes before washing it out. This is a great product if you have dry, thin hair like me. It just puts all of the moisture back into your hair. Another product, and this can be used either the same day that you highlight your hair or weeks down the road to take out some of that brassiness and orangeness, and this would be a purple or blue shampoo. This one I got off of Amazon, and again, it's a nice to have. This one's called Brass Off, but they also have several of these products at the beauty supply store, so you can pick one up if you want to when you're there. The last product is a leave-in conditioner. I really like this one. It's the Tea Tree Hair and Body Leave-In Conditioner. And this one I also got on Amazon. And again, this isn't something that you need to put in your hair right off the bat, but I like putting that moisture back in right after I finish my highlights. So I'd highly recommend these products, but again, not must-haves if you want to put the moisture back into your hair after highlighting at home. So I hope this video is useful. The end goal was to have you go do your beauty store run, get absolutely everything you need for a successful highlight at home. If you have any questions or product recommendations that you like to use or substitutes that I missed, definitely let me know. I do a lot of beauty, health, and fitness topics, so be sure to subscribe to my channel, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.